all these area, the tips that I clip will turn brown, so you need to pinch them. Hi, I'm miltonchang of Bonsaiheirloom. This tree is a Chinese Prostrata Juniper, and I've been working on it the last 1.5 years. I planted a new soil mix, and it's really growing well. So today, I will go through the video to show you how to get to this result. This one was planted in the ground about 25 years ago. I would say I dug this up about 5 years ago and cut it back to pretty much the bonsai, the tree that you saw early on. And it was not doing that well, but about a year ago, I put in my new soil mix and it started to really take off. So I think my soil mix is good. So today I work on it to show you the final stage of turning a yaduri, a ordinary juniper from the garden. And now I'm gonna do the closer to the final pruning. I will use actually Topiary method. What topiary means is that you have a preconceived notion what the tree will look like, and then you shape it now so that the tree will grow into the shape. And then the last stage, I would go in and do the detailed clipping to get rid of the redundant branches so that it would be perfect, just like anybody would do in a bonsai. So topiary means you will shape it roughly to the shape of the pad. And cutting is really not the thing to do for bonsai because where you clip it, it'll be brown. And so you can pinch it off later. So this is just an intermediary step that's a shortcut, taking a shortcut. And you can see I actually anchor wire some of these branches from that branch to that branch. So it really doesn't matter, but let me remove them to clean it up so I don't forget anything to make it look weird. And one thing I found, the anchor wire is using these thick aluminum wire. You see it rebounded a little bit because that's only like several weeks ago. But using the thick wire, you really aren't gonna be girding the tree. So like this one, I think I want the topiary to be like this. So in fact, I would probably do this, and I would do this. See, topiary, you're just cutting off to rough to shape. Again, this is not the thing to do at the end. This is just the intermediate stage. You see, now it's more of a pad, and all these area, the tips that I clip will turn brown. So you need to pinch them after they grow a bit, or sometimes you'll grow over it. And the same thing with this, what do I do? Now I will go through each of the areas to shape the tree. Again, I should start with the apex first. So this is the apex, and you can see there's no need for this branch. I can make it come on down, yes. So that could be someday I can push it a little bit and it will stay down. And then this tree is coming like this, so I think I like the apex to be a little bit like this. So someday this will thicken to become my apex. And I don't know if I need this branch or not, but let me keep this branch for now. Again, topiary is to rough shaping to get it the shape you want. In this case, is to create a pad. So I would like a pad here, like this. So now I cut it to be almost like a shape of a pad. And this will be directly underneath of it, so that's not very desirable, but I like a one here. So that's what I'll do. I'll cut it to more or less like a pad. And it's really not the thing to do, but it's a short circuits the design time, the shaping time, the pruning time. And I can do a little bit of banding to get it to the angle, and then I can cut this one to encourage that one to grow in that direction. But I don't want a barb branch, so I'll cut this off. So you can see, not too bad. It's not good, but after it filled out, it can be much better. The next time, that is, keep going. Then this one, it's like this. I probably want a pad here. Just pretend there is a pad, and then it will become a pad. And then this one I think I has to go this way, so I guess not too good. I just cut off a little bit for it to grow back. So this is like a pad going that way. And the next one here, so this is a rough shaping of the pad, and then you come in and clean up and do the more conventional pad creating by bending and wiring and so forth. But that you shorten the cycle because the leaves were exactly where you want it to be. The needles to be exactly where you want it to be. This is really a little weird. So I think I'll probably end it right here. So this one, I think I want this branch to go that way, so I cut off here. So it's a little bit like a pad, not yet, but next time filled out, you can then topiary it again, in a sense, prune it again to get to the shape you want. So this is a pad, this is a pad, and this is not quite a pad, so I cut this off because I want it to grow out this way. Not very good yet, but each time you improve until you get there. And this one here, this tree is coming out that you want it to grow that way. So I would probably let this one go here, and I do the pad. Then I want this one to grow that way. Again, not very good the first time, but next time the pad will look prettier, and with a little bit of pinching, it'll look quite nice. Today I do the final shaping of this tree. Didn't really make much change because it's almost set in its way, aside a little fine tuning. But the idea is the final stage of a juniper is to create the pads. So what I started off is planting a tree, this one in the ground, Chinese Prostrata Juniper in the ground for about 20, 25 years. And I dug it up about 5 years ago and started working on it. Some of these branches were dead, were very neglected in the ground, but they came back. And I planted in my new soil mix about a year and a half or 2 years ago, and it has shoot out a lot because it likes the soil. And the point is that I didn't work on much of the detail. A lot of the branches that are dead, I let it be because ultimately I can come in and clean it up before a show or for a demonstration or for display. But the process I go through is to let the tree grow, and then I do the clipping, the clip and grow. So I clip severely and create a lot of dead wood by leaving long branches out, but cut off the green. And eventually I'll come out and clean up to make it look nice. But in the meantime, they add to they do add to the age of the tree as if they would in a wilderness. And you can see we're not very careful in breaking them. I just break them off and so forth to create the natural look. So this is the final stage in doing the clipping. And what I call the shaping of the pads. And what I do is what I will call it the topiary method, which is clip severely like your topiary, a garden tree. And topiary means you visualize where you want the branches to be, and you cut outside of that so the branches will grow into the shape. And that's the path. So this is the first time of doing it. The pads are not horribly real, but I will continue to pinch it. I think in 6 months, the pads will look reasonable. This is not generally what you do before the display, because when you clip it, the ends will be turning brown. So you have to keep pinching it to get rid of the brown, but eventually it'll be full pads and nice and green. So with that then, I hope you like the video, find it informative. Again, these are the stages of developing, growing your own tree or turning a nursery tree into your bonsai. And keep that in mind. You have to be patient, work on it. Please click the video if you like, because I need a little encouragement. And subscribe to our channel so we'll advise you of a new update. And I'll put this tree in an area, well, this one's actually in a semi-finished area, but as I go over them, you may remember the trees that we did, and you can ask me a question. We'll tell you roughly when we did it. And so you can get a feel for the progression of the bonsai development and feel like you're part of the community, you're part of the owner of the tree. So thank you very much for watching, and I see you next week.